I'm here in San Antonio for NAREIT's REITwise, our 2019 Law, Accounting, and Finance Conference. Joining me today is Matt Werner, Managing Director and Portfolio Manager with Chilton Capital Management. Matt, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, here at REITwise, you participated on a panel focused on disclosure best practices. In your opinion, what can REITs do to make non-GAAP metrics more useful to their investors?
There's a few different ways REITs can improve their non-GAAP metrics. First, I would start with making sure they do tie to the GAAP statements so that investors can have confidence that these numbers are backed by the GAAP accounting standards. Second, we really like if the development pipelines are disclosed in terms of when the NOI will be coming online. Pro rata JV disclosures of both unconsolidated and consolidated joint ventures are helpful as well.
Okay. And as you look at the REIT market here in March 2019, how do you see valuations right now, and what do you think the rest of the year is likely to hold?
We were on record at the beginning of the year projecting total returns in the plus 12 to 17% range. So it's fair to say this year has gone somewhat as we expected, although maybe got a little bit out ahead of itself early. So we would conclude that right now REITs are pretty fairly valued. They could be somewhat range bound for the rest of the year depending on what happens with the economy. I would say that the amount of volatility right now is pretty low. So I would expect that to increase and possibly creating some opportunities for buying.
And lastly, what do you think is going to have the biggest impact on REIT returns as we look out over the next, say, 18 months?
In the next 18 months, there's going to be a lot going on with the economy. Is the economy going to have fears of a recession? You know, the market may be wanting a rate cut because of that. Or could a trade deal get done? Equities all of a sudden start to look expensive again. REITs could maybe get their valuation knocked back down a level. Also remember, next year will be an election year, so that will become a topic. What's that effect going to be in the economy? So whereas maybe the rest of the year seems somewhat range bound, I think 2020 could be an inflection point, both up or down, depending on some of these factors, with right now being sort of right in the sweet spot in the economy, not too hot, not too cold. And depending on which way we go, that can influence maybe what happens in 2020 and beyond.
Great. Matt, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Matt.
Sure. For more on this and other REIT news and analysis, be sure to visit NAREIT's website, REIT.com.